welcome to our lesson for today, the production possibility curve. All right, we are going to look at the production possibility curve, which is a graphical way of looking at the first problem of what to produce. So what is the production possibility curve? So let's have a definition of the production possibility curve. So a production possibility curve is a graph that shows all the possible outputs which can be produced from any economy's resources, available resources. That's just all what a production possibility curve is. It's just a graph which shows the amount of goods and services, or a combination of goods and services which can be produced from available resources. All right. For us to be able to produce the production possibility curve, we need to first of all have what is known as the production possibility schedule. The production possibility schedule. Now, this production possibility schedule is a table that shows a combination of two goods which can be produced from a country's available resources. So let's have a hypothetical production possibility schedule. So we assume we have a country, we can call the country A. So we call it country A. So this is the production possibility for country A, and country A can only produce two goods: guns and bananas. Those are the two possible goods which country A can produce: guns and bananas. So, I said before, a production possibility curve shows a combination of goods which can be produced from available resources present in an economy. So we can, all these figures are just imaginary figures, so we can say 2 guns, 5 bananas, 3 guns, 4 bananas. The next combination, so we can call these combinations. So next combinations, 4 bananas, 2 guns. In the last combination we have 2 bananas, 2 guns, 1 bananas. So from this table we can plot this production possibility schedule on a graph and obtain the production possibility curve. But before we do that, the production possibility curve is a theory which is based on assumptions. And what are the assumptions of a production possibility curve? There are just 4 assumptions. 1, we can only produce only 2 goods. 2, our resources are limited and fixed. 3, the level of technology in the country remains unchanged. So we have only those 3 assumptions which are the foundations of this theory. Our resources are fixed, that they don't change. We can only produce a combination of 2 goods, and in this case, guns and bananas. And the last is that in the country, the level of technology stays the same within the period of analysis. So from this assumption, we can now convert this information on the production possibility schedule onto a graph to obtain the production possibility curve. So right here, I will transform this information into a production possibility curve. So I'll call the y-axis guns, and I'll call the x-axis bananas. So we have bananas, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here. Oh, here was supposed to be 5. I'm sorry, I make this little correction. This is 5. So here we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So our first combination, combination A, is made up of 2 guns and 5 bananas. 2 guns and 5 bananas, so we plot it here. The next combination, 3 guns and 4 bananas. 3 guns, and 4 bananas. So that's here. The next combination is 4 guns and 2 bananas. Here. And the next combination is 5 guns and 1 banana. So 5 guns and 1 banana. So when we link these points up, there we go. This curve is called our production possibility curve. So this is the production possibility curve, which is very simple to obtain. And if you look at it, you realize that if you want to produce more guns, as the number of guns is increasing from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, the number of bananas is reducing. And this is based on our assumption that the resources are fixed. So if you want to produce more guns, you have to transfer resources away from bananas to guns. If you want to produce more bananas, you have to transfer resources away from guns to bananas because we have limited resources. Underutilization of resources. We can call it underutilization of resources, or we can say inefficient utilization of resources. So we can either talk about the concept of underutilization of resources or inefficient utilization of resources. Now we already saw that this is the shape of the production possibility curve. We have guns and we have bananas. When a country finds itself producing on the production possibility curve, it means that it is using all of its resources, no resources idle. So we call this point point A. Point A is what we call efficient utilization of resources. Here, point B, you are producing below the production possibility curve, which means there is underutilization of resources. And here, point C, this is a production possibility which we cannot attain because our resources are limited only to the production of combinations that lie on the production possibility curve. So this is a good spot to be, this is a bad spot to be, this is an impossible spot to be given the resources we have at hand. We can only move to this position C if two things happen, which we will discuss right now. So we can now move to position C. So we have our curve, and this is our position A, and we wish to move to position C. And this can only be made possible by two occurrences. So for us to move from point A to point C, which happens to be a higher production possibility curve, only two things can happen for now, which we'll talk about, is if we have growth of resources. Growth of resources. Growth of resources. What do we mean by growth of resources? If we discover more raw materials, if our labor force becomes more productive, then we can leave from producing at point A to a higher production possibility curve at point C. The next factor which can cause us to move away from point A to point C is improvement in technology. This brings us to the end of our lesson today. Thank you.